This is Nightline.
Tonight, Rick Springfield. We're one-on-one with the 80s superstar who topped the charts with Jesse's Girl, still rocking after all these years.
Explain your youthfulness physically.
That's weight training for sure. A lot of it's a state of mind too. I think I still think like a 25-year-old.
Inside the Malibu sanctuary of the one-time General Hospital heartthrob.
I prefer redheads. I told you that.
And his pre-show ritual.
To have a little shot of vodka just to warm me up.
Plus, over-the-top dorm room.
Welcome to my Barbie dream room.
One thing about me is I love my dorm bed.
Stop. This is adorable. This is so me.
They're sure not the drab dorms of yesteryear.
My cheetah print chair.
Parents are spending anywhere between, $3,000 to $20,000.
Moms and dads shelling out beaucoup bucks, even hiring designers to make their kids' new rooms feel like home. Even celeb moms like 90210's Jenny Garth getting in on the action.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and I moved my daughter into the dorm room when it was 95 degrees.
How some students are hitting the lottery and getting free room makeovers.
I love the St. Laurent and then the cheetah print skateboard. I think it's so cool.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, Rick Springfield, the Grammy-winning singer and former hot doc of General Hospital, is older and wiser. But on a visit to his beautiful Malibu home, he told me he thinks like he did when he was 25.
I like the jukebox. Does it play?
It does play. Got some great stuff in there.
I love it. And so is the Grammy here? Wait, where is
Oh,
it?
what's in there?
It's in there? Oh, there it is. There's the Grammy. I love it.
Yeah, it's a small one. They look much better now.
Wow.
Rick Springfield is giving us an intimate tour of one of his most prized possessions, his eclectic collection of antiques, and not his 1982 Grammy for the era-defining Jesse's Girl.
Where can I find a woman like that, like Jesse's Girl? I'm sitting on Jesse's Girl.
I noticed guitars everywhere.
I know. If I was a plumber, there'd be wrenches.
They are the tools of your trade.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I fell in love with them when I was 11 years old.
A love he never lost following his Jesse's Girl success. Another top 10 and Grammy-nominated hit, Don't Talk to Strangers. You are a true musician. You're a songwriter. You play instruments. You're really 23 albums later still creating.
Well, there's still people out there that think of me as a one-dimensional soap star geek.
But who could forget the dreamy Dr. Noah Drake on ABC's General Hospital?
I prefer redheads. I told you that.
What was it like, this giant moment of stardom?
It was very heady, certainly, It did take me by surprise. But people say, wow, did you plan to have the hit record and the TV show? And I'm going, well, if I had that control,
Now, 4 decades later, still on the road, the septuagenarian defying the laws of aging and touring the country on the I Want My 80s tour, playing new tracks like Lose Myself. Explain your youthfulness physically. I read somewhere that you work out every day.
Yeah, it's weight training for sure, because I'm very thin naturally. A lot of it's a state of mind too. I think I still think like a 25-year-old. I mean, as far as songwriting, it's very much shoots those young endorphins, around my body.
Born just outside Sydney, Australia, by 1973, moving to the U.S. and signing with Capitol Records. His first taste of American fame, Speak to the Sky.
Speak to the sky and tell you how I feel.
He entered the 80s as the newest it boy when he simultaneously began topping the pop charts and hitting it big as America's hunkiest soap opera heartthrob.
So, how was the wedding?
Well, which part do you want to hear about? The beginning, the middle, or the smash ending?
Why don't you tell me about the exciting part? Who caught the bridal bouquet?
What brings you joy when it comes to acting?
It comes from the same place, the same desire, but it's a different set of tools. It's like when I finish writing a song that I think, yeah, I think that's pretty good, which is about that's like as high as I go,
His highs included power pop hits like I've Done Everything for You.
I've done everything for
It was the heyday of MTV, and Rick turned a penny into a palace.
I read recently that you had $1,500 and shot both Jesse's Girl and I've Done Everything for You in about 24 hours.
Yeah.
What was that
we
like?
shot them all together, and it was wild. We couldn't afford locations, obviously, so we were at the back of Guitar Center. I had an alleyway with a big brick wall, and we waited till about 2 o'clock in the morning and did the whole opening thing where the kid spray paints the wall and I sing against it with the band.
Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine.
And we did it until the cops came.
That's when you know you're a true artist.
Yeah, and then we bailed, threw everything in a van and took off.
By the late 80s, Rick Springfield is everywhere, like on American Bandstand, but says he was secretly struggling with severe depression.
I'd toured and done, recording and TV stuff and acting stuff continuously for like 7 years. And I just needed to take a break and find out what I wanted.
His is a lifelong battle with mental illness.
I did deal with depression. I think it started in my 30s. I think when things started to happen.
Your rock star days.
Yeah, I felt I need something, And we all feel like we're not enough, or most of us do, I don't know.
Opening up in his 2010 memoir, sharing graphic details of his attempted suicide.
I hang suspended for 15 or 20 seconds, and I'm just sliding into unconsciousness when the nut tying the rope to the beam somehow unravels. I'm slammed hard to the concrete floor, rather the worse for wear.
What was the catalyst for you?
I was losing in every arena that mattered to me as a 16-year-old. School, I wasn't a good student. Girls, work, because everyone was saying, play guitar. We could do that in a pub, maybe for a while, but you need to make a living if you want to have a family. It's okay to, play guitar, Richard, but you need a profession to fall back on. That was my mom's big statement.
Over the years, exploring various New Age therapeutic treatments.
More recently, you've talked about doing ketamine. What's that been like?
I didn't like it. Yeah, it was a great high. I mean, there are people that go, yeah, like party.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wanted to see what it would do to my mind as far as depression. The only way I could describe it, I likened it to kind of an industrial strength acid trip.
But you've moved away from that. Is it microdosing mushrooms?
Mushrooms. And I've just recently gotten onto the microdosing because for me, it's up here. It's not just sitting there blissing out. I mean, I want something to change up here. I want to move things. I want to see if that happens.
And does it?
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of lifted something.
Most psychedelics are not FDA approved, and experts warn against using them without medical supervision. Now, whether at home here in Malibu or on stage, he's finding the balance and support from his 40-year marriage to his wife, Barbara.
It feels like a sanctuary, for sure, like an escape. I can see why you want to get home from the tour.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I love the tour.
And the people on tour love you.
The tour bringing together his contemporaries like John Waite, Kyle Cook, and John Cafferty on the I Want My 80s tour.
You're performing with these guys. Do you still party like rock stars after?
No, we're all smart now. Older and wiser. Once you get to a certain age, you realize your body can't, keep recuperating.
I read that you recently gave up alcohol.
Well, let me clarify. I went off it except for being on stage. I have a little shot of vodka just to warm me up.
Is that like a good luck charm?
No, it's like drinking vodka. And you know what that does?
His pregame routine still working 6 decades later, still guided by the music, and more motivated than ever.
If you could go back to the early 80s and speak to that young Rick Springfield, what advice would you give him?
I'd say, kill the pink suit, dude. I know you.
Our thanks to Rick Springfield. Up next, over-the-top dorm rooms. Why some parents are shelling out up to $20,000 to redo their kids' college dorms, and how one interior designer is paying it forward with free makeovers. Welcome back. There's a whole new world of dorm room design. From coast to coast, college students are bedazzling their spaces to reflect their personalities, their aesthetic, and for some, a little home away from home comfort. Some parents spending more on their kids' dorm rooms than on their own college tuition. Here's ABC's Faith Abube.
You might think these are luxury hotel suites or rooms at a 5-star bed and breakfast. But no, these are college dorm rooms.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, this is adorable.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then my cheetah print chair.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one you
Yes.
spin in.
Yes. Yes. There's a secret pullout, you know, for more space and organization when I'm doing my homework at nighttime.
Gone are the days of bare bones boarding seen in 1980s classics like Revenge of the Nerds.
Do you think maybe they'd let us put in a little refrigerator for snacks and things?
Are you kidding, Gilbert? We can put a fridge and a microwave right there.
Now, decked out digs like these are the latest campus trend.
And this one piece also just really ties the entire bed together.
Fueled in large part by the hashtag DormTalk, where new students go all out.
Welcome to my Barbie dream room.
Stop. This is adorable. This is so me.
Companies like Pottery Barn Teen even getting in on the craze, acquiring popular website Dormify, the internet destination for dorm inspo. Overall, nearly $12.8 billion, that's billion with a B, will be spent on furnishing college kids' rooms, more than double what it cost just a decade ago.
I think parents are spending anywhere between, $3,000 to $20,000. These are not professional designers for the most part. This is an amateur sport, this dorm room decoration trend. They're Pinterest wizards. And I think they're getting inspiration from previous years and then upping the ante.
Celeb moms like Jenny Garth, also part of the back to school fund.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and I moved my daughter into the dorm room when it was 95 degrees.
And no place does dorm room decor quite like the South.
The South is having a big viral moment with Gen Z, and I think it actually goes hand in hand with the Bama Rush content on TikTok. I mean, this, again, is another instance of over the top.
I definitely say it's pretty normalized down here.
Roommates Caitlin Blackwell and Ellie Lang are first-year students at the University of Mississippi.
For me, having a room like this and having it designed, it makes it feel like not a dorm. It feels like home.
And we also both knew that we wanted some calm colors. Here's our couch and artwork. Here's another one of our hutches.
Caitlin's mom, Mary Catherine, enlisted the help of an interior designer to transform their room.
For me, it was about the time value of money, and I work, and how much time would I have had to take away from my work as opposed to hiring someone to do it. So having her help allowed me to focus on spending time with Caitlin and then my own job.
Mary Catherine says the design process also gave her the opportunity to bond with her daughter before her big send-off.
I enjoy this. I don't know that it was necessarily like this when I was growing up. I think that girls these days really want their mom to be involved in all these aspects of their life. So I've really enjoyed how close I have felt to my daughter throughout this whole process.
Some students say tricking out their rooms is a core part of the college experience.
Our dorm especially helped us a lot before our rush recruitment because our dorm's very social and everyone was leaving our doors open. We would go around and just meeting people.
Designers can charge upwards of $10,000 for all of this.
You have furniture that they source, that's included. Movers that they have come in for the big move-in day. People will have artwork that varies from something like a body pillow of their pets. And they'll also have these custom prints of the Chanel logo or the Gucci logo. The kids will say to their mom, I really want this one type of refrigerator. Everyone has it. It's colorful. I can get it in mint green to match my bedspread.
But some designers are working to level the playing field.
How long does something like this take?
Oh my gosh. We probably started this dorm room at 10 o'clock in the morning. We didn't leave until 5.
Ebony Staten is an interior designer in Charlotte, North Carolina. Every year, through her nonprofit, she picks a handful of first-generation college students who apply to get their dorm rooms transformed for free.
Oh my God.
Like a fairy godmother for deserving college students.
Oh, the picture's 8 though. How many students have taken advantage of this?
We've provided over 50 students with dorm room makeovers and our dorm room packages. I like to treat my dorm room students like my clients. We start off with a consultation. We talk about the colors they don't like, the colors that they love. You know, they send me Pinterest board just like regular clients, inspiration photos.
What are some of the elements you love?
Okay, I love the Saint Laurent and then the cheetah print skateboard. I think it's so cool.
This year, Clark Atlanta University freshman Beautiful Shepherd is one of those lucky students.
I grew up in Harlem, New York with a single mother. I definitely think there was their challenges, but I don't think I was lacking anything at all because she did the best that she could.
Beautiful initially struggled with her grades in public school, but found success homeschooling herself online.
When I begged my mom, and she was like, okay, I guess fine. So I told her I wanted to graduate early so I can go to college early. So yeah, I graduated at 16 years old and started college at 17, and here we are.
Her grit and determination winning over Ebony.
All the different types of emotions were going through my head when I first initially won it because it relieves so much stress financially because I'm so far away from home and I don't have any family out here, and I just want to feel very comfortable and very cozy in my space.
Did this turn out the way you thought and you envisioned?
Yes, it turned out perfectly.
And Beautiful's mom grateful to Ebony.
I'm so glad that, you know, you chosen my daughter.
For Beautiful, the room is a gift, but the real prize, her college education.
It's just me building my own path and building my own legacy and inspiring others around me.
Despite the price tag, for many, a luxury dorm room is an investment worth making.
We're both very thankful that our parents were willing to do all this for us.
I think knowing that we were sending them off to be comfortable and cozy, that gives you a nice feeling as a mom.
Based on the reaction you've gotten from the student who you've done makeovers for, do you think it makes a difference?
Oh yes, it makes a difference. I feel so blessed. You know, being in a position to pay it forward to these first generation students mean the world to me.
Our thanks to Faith. And when we come back, the force so strong, it pulled Rick Moranis out of acting retirement. The return of Spaceballs.
How do I know you're not making faces at me under that thing?
President screwed.
Finally tonight, the satirical space sequel, nearly 40 years in the making. Spaceballs 2, bringing back 99-year-old Mel Brooks as the keeper of the Schwartz.
I am the keeper of a greater magic, a power known throughout the universe as the Force? No, the Schwartz.
And pulling Rick Moranis out of his live-action acting hiatus as Lord Dark Helmet.
What's the matter with this thing? What's all that churning and bubbling? You call that a radar screen? No, sir. We call it Mr. Coffee.
Amazon MGM Studios posting on X, showing a table read with the all-star cast. Also returning to the cast, original stars Daphne Zuniga and Bill Pullman, now acting alongside his son. Top Gun Maverick star Lewis Pullman. And newly aboard, actors Keke Palmer and Josh Gad. Spaceballs 2 is in production now. Is it too early to get popcorn? That's Nightline. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America. Have a great weekend.